My name is Mel Acord, and the topic for tonight is helping pre-K children transition to school on the first day of the week after being home for the weekend if they need help. We're here tonight to talk about future leaders of our country and how parents and teachers can work together to ensure the transition during the early years and that they go smoothly as possible to set the precedent for the future school careers. I've worked for Head Start for 19 years. I have 2 children, and I've taken in close to 40 children from the foster care system. I have an AA in early childhood development. I'm working on my bachelor's at NSU, and I'm almost finished. I've attended numerous meetings, workshops, lectures, trainings, etc., over the years to do with children in the pre-K preschool setting. I feel it's the best interest of pre-K children, their families, and teachers that teachers are trained on ways to help children cope with the stress of returning to school after the weekend or other absences, because differences in home lives and school lives can make that transition difficult. Teachers should meet with and educate parents on the importance of following the same sleep schedule every night. Usually weekends, children, like adults, go to bed later, get up earlier, but this can lead to a lot of problems at school. Children don't want to get up on Monday. They may have problems at school like sleep deficit. They may fall asleep in class. They're not learning. They could get into places on the playground where they're not getting along with their other kids. Social impact. Preschool children need 10 to 12 hours of sleep a day. If this is good sleep, they would need to take a nap. And our schools here in Arkansas are going to where school-age kids don't have a nap. So if the nap is really unnecessary at this age, if they have a good night's sleep, I can't even talk. Having a schedule is a good starting point in helping young children make this transition to school smoothly. And now let's talk about how to help a child that has been at his third different setting of the week. And by that is for children that come from either a split home, divorced home, or their parents have never lived together, or maybe even grandparents and parents home. So teachers should be trained on helping these children that have weekend visits with non-custodial parents, grandparents, transition back to school with the least amount of stress. Teachers should meet with both parents if possible to show that they're there for their child. They should let both parents know that they are important in the success of their child's school career. And then teachers will let children know that they're there for them, because the child needs to know everybody is on their side. Teachers need to understand that a child of divorce has 2 homes they live in, and they have to learn and remember the rules. Plus, they have to remember the rules of school. And this is 2 homes, 2 sets of rules by Weisberg in child custody. We've talked about how to help children of divorce transition to school, and now we'll talk about rules for home and school and how hard it is for young children to remember these rules times. Teachers should remember that home and school rules are not always the same, and it's sometimes difficult for children to remember the rules without constant reminders and positive guidance. It's important that parents and teachers work together in sharing what they expect from their child. And this is in a study by Julie Davis and her colleagues. Teachers and parents should meet and discuss common goals, although these goals will be different because of the different settings. But because they're different settings does not mean that we cannot be successful in helping each other out and helping the child, because we all know we want the best for our children. Okay, what that says. While meeting with the parents, we should ask for their input, give our input, and not show an opinion or make them feel that our opinion is the only one that counts. All preschool children have trouble transitioning to school at one time or another, and a successful teacher will engage her children's parents in an ongoing plan to have them help her or him make their child's transition to school as smoothly as possible. As educators, it's important in everyone's best interest if we're trying to help young children make the transitions between home and school after the weekend or absences due to numerous differences in the home setting and the school setting. If parents and teachers work together in the best interest of preschool children, we will be sending children to the public school system that know how to make the transition from home to school with a minimal amount of stress and distractions. Okay, how do I turn it off?